How's it going, everybody? Today I'll be talking about the Befound Balisong on Amazon. That shows how today's video is gonna go. Anyways, this video is going to be my first one I will make on this channel, or any video at all. And basically, oh wow, I can't do the helix right now. Basically, the reason why I'm making this video is because when I first started out in the hobby, okay, so apparently I just can't do tricks right now, dude. It was weird, because I didn't want to spend $50 on a plastic trainer from Squid Industries. Now, I would love to eventually get one, yes. But I resulted into looking on Amazon, just seeing what kind of Balisongs they had. And I came across this, again, like I said earlier, the Befound Balisong. It's basically just a Mako clone, which, I mean, yeah, but it was $34, and it was $34. That's really what caused me to get it, because again, I didn't want to spend $50 on a plastic trainer, and I didn't want to commit to getting like a Squiddy AL or a Volp or any of those other Balisongs, just because I didn't want to spend anywhere $70 to $100 on a beginner Balisong. And this was about, well, half the price as a Volp. And I mean, it flips mediocre. If it chaptens very loosely, like that, like it just chaptens very, very loosely, so you have to really make sure you making these circles with your hand. It's a bead blast finished, so it's pretty slippery overall. The jimping and the engravings on the Balisong itself don't really provide much grip, if you want me to be honest, or any at all. And the jimping, I don't do ladders very well, so can't really judge. But if I can do, like, it's basically, honestly, it would probably be better if it just wasn't there, period, because they're not very deep engravings. Like, it really doesn't make a difference at all. Like, if I grab my Volp over here, like, at least it's noticeable with this. Again, I'm not good at ladders, so it's probably going to look more or less the same, or worse somehow, but that's beyond the point. Video is focused on the Befound Balisong, and again, it was $30. I wasn't, so if I didn't end up liking the hobby, I would have been fine, kind of just like, oh yeah, kind of whatever, and it would just kind of be a cool little thing I could show my friends or something if they ever came over. So it wasn't really that big of a deal. Again, it was only like $30, so. But again, the main reason why I'm making this video is because when I was getting into the hobby, I watched creators like Will Hirsch just entirely say, oh, they're so entirely bad, like, it's not even, like, you might as well just save up your money and go get the Volp or something. And I didn't know if I entirely believed it, just because I feel like, oh, they're probably just being dramatic. I mean, in some ways they were, but in some ways they definitely weren't. Like, tap, it plays minimal, but the tap, like, oh, it has a ring to it. the tap you can kind of feel just with some of the tricks you're doing. It's a very, very blocky, very, very blocky, like like the rounded edges, they're there, but like you can still very much feel like, yeah. But, and there wasn't really any Balisongs or videos about this one specifically, apart from Balisong clippings, which, if you know anything about him in the hobby, he's not necessarily the most trusted at this point in time. Oh, can't do the short stuff. That's great. But yeah, I've had it for about 5 months now, so I've definitely experienced quite a few things. Like, oh lord, yeah, chaplains are not its strong suit. Again, ladders, I'm bad at them, so I can't really judge. Fanning, oh lord. Honestly, it's definitely more handle bias. But again, I've only really tried 3 Balisongs, so I don't know if I fully understand the handle bias and blade bias kind of thing. Because, like, I feel like I understand what it is, but, like, I don't know if I entirely do. Because, like, weight-wise, it's really not that heavy, but, like, I do feel like it's a bit, like, rollover tricks are very, like, that's definitely where it shines on this thing. And me personally, I don't entirely like doing rollover tricks, purely for the fact that most of them look the same to an outside viewer. Oh my lord, like, the forward palm fan is just a struggle to do. Another con with this is that I want to say this is called the nipple of it, but this pinches your skin a lot. Like, I don't have big hands by all means, like, they're really small, but like, even my skin just keeps getting pinched when I try doing the forward palm fan. But yeah, no, but like, I would like to say it's neutral, but I don't really have a good general sense. Whereas the wing, like, I can feel the amount of, like, weight that in everything being all the momentum being transferred from the wing. Again, a trainer, not the false edge. I live in a state where they are completely illegal. Yay! But whereas the Volp, it flips sort of like the Befound, where it's good in rollover tricks as I'm doing fanning, where it's good in rollover tricks, but like, it definitely feels a bit more neutral. Like, the fans are a lot easier to do. So, yeah. I'm, by all means, not the most qualified to talk about this, but I thought I'd get on here and share my opinion about this. Why didn't I just not do the helix? Yeah. Again, I'm definitely not the most qualified to be talking about these kinds of things. Again, I've only been flipping since early this year, so kind of whatever. But yeah, I hope it helped for anyone that's starting to get into the hobby and thinking about getting a Balisong. In conclusion, honestly, don't get this. Get the Canyon from Nibalis. It's also on Amazon. It's $40, and I've heard that flips pretty well. I don't know. I don't own it. I've never tried it. We'll see though. Oh, and just for tuning wise and everything, runs off it. It Zen pins the nipple right here, I believe. I could be wrong. Pinches you, pivots, and the T10 Torx bit. It runs off of bushings, so it's not a washer balisong, thankfully. I'm just not ready to start doing or focusing on washer balisongs right now, so I'm kind of just trying to focus on that. Hardware wise, what it came with really just came with a bunch of washers and extra bushings and all that, and pivots. And then I don't think it came with any thread locker or anything, or Loctite, but it came with like another one of these like really crappy I'm forgetting on what these are called, but it came with one of these things, which again, don't use. You will definitely strip your screws. But yeah, that's basically it. Again, at this given point in time, I wish the Canyon and the extrusion was out by when I started flipping. Would have been a lot nicer to have, but there's really no purpose to get this over the Canyon. So even though it is, wow, I just hit my camera. That's great. Even though it is just a little bit more expensive, the Canyon will definitely be a lot more worth it because it won't have tap, even though it doesn't have pins. But yeah, that's I believe that's it for me. Oh, actually, no. This is the butt handle, or this is the, I guess, indicator of which. Oh, and one other thing. The point on this, it does get you. Not all the time, but like the off occasion that it does, you will feel it. It's kind of whatever, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's probably it. I hope to see you in the next one. Probably. Peace.